Dear Diary, this is going to be my final review for Marvel's Avengers for the PS5. For now, let's get into it. Welcome all fellow wannabes, welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, consider subscribing, I would greatly appreciate it. Today, we are going to be talking about the Hawkeye DLC. The rest of it, I wasn't able to cover it all in my first review for this DLC, but I was able to now. I was gonna do the traditional, Dear Diary style where I recap the things that happened, but you know what? I'm not even gonna do that, because it doesn't matter. This DLC was the first time where I actually felt like I wasted my time. I'm sure there was a boss battle that would have been mega satisfying for people who had been playing continuously, since the game's release, but the main campaign gave me no indication that it was going to be so hard by the time I got to the fight with Maestro, which took me forever. I had to lower the difficulty. And with relatively no good resolution or wrap-up of any kind or any explanation whatsoever, I didn't feel complete. The story of Kate Bishop and Hawkeye did not feel complete, after these two DLCs. So what we're going to do is just more of a traditional style review where I just kind of show you gameplay and then kind of talk about this game. It's no secret that Marvel's Avengers had a rocky beginning and, tried to win back some of its good, tried to win back some good faith for its core audience as well as potential newcomers. The game's gone on sale numerous times. The promise of free DLC is super tantalizing. That's kind of where I was at with it. I bought it on sale. I even bought it on sale on PC. I want to reiterate something. I am going to continue making continuous content on this game because I do see potential. But this DLC was a mistake. It was. Let's just start with the first thing, which is lazy writing. Meeting up with Old Man Hawkeye to try and find Nick Fury for reasons that aren't explicitly explained or really even seem like they matter that much, as well as numerous plot holes. It just makes it kind of hard to take this portion of the story seriously. At the end of this DLC, I asked myself the question, who cares? While the Wasteland was cool, I just found it to be kind of sloppy, and I found myself just wanting to kind of blitz through this as soon as I can. Granted, I know this game is meant to be played with other people, but that doesn't mean that my review is any less valid as those who might have played with friends. And there will be videos and things coming from me to kind of talk about my experience with the group, because honestly, I don't think it's going to change that much. A big question that I asked myself while I'm repeatedly dying to Maestro over and over, why is he there, by the way? Is he the supreme ruler we keep hearing about in the DLC? His presence just made no sense whatsoever. The biggest question I found myself asking was, where are the Avengers from the current time that we're living in? Why is Hawkeye and Kate Bishop, why are they leading this expedition? We already took the Quinjet into the future, so why didn't Clint just bring this to the Avengers' attention and have them take the lead on it? I don't know, just being forced to use Hawkeye, or at least just to have Hawkeye on your team, just felt dumb to me. It felt ridiculous, in my opinion. The fact that the fate of the world is hinging on the success of Hawkeye and Kate Bishop and not, the Avengers, just feels wrong. That, combined with no resolution of any kind, as I had mentioned before, other than, a pat on the back and good job for doing this thing, while still having a bunch of questions left to ask, which maybe they'll be resolved in, the coming DLCs. I don't know. I just feel like I got slighted, and I feel like this isn't what a main campaign should feel like. People in the comments are going to say, like, oh, maybe you should play a game that's fun. This game is fun at times. That's why I keep coming back to it. That's why I keep looking glimmers of hope in this game. I keep coming back to this game because I see the potential, for sure, and I do have a good time with it. It has that factor that makes me want to come back. I could see it even having that factor of making me want to come back and do daily missions, or if there was a sense of variety, being able to do different things each day and then, go on to my next game or whatever. But right now, many of the ideas just really feel like they're still in their infancy and aren't super well executed. I hope Black Panther is better. I need to take a break from this game because I feel like I'm approaching it too critically. And I've said good things about this game in the past. You know, I would say that I've given this game a lot of slack as of right now, but you don't need to play this DLC. You don't need to play Hawkeye. Like, I don't think it's necessary. I mean, if you have, like, a core group of friends and, like, you are hardcore with this game and you want to take on Maestro because he is that hard, even on easy, I feel like for casual players, playing through this DLC is not necessary. The Kate Bishop DLC and the Hawkeye DLC literally just felt like fluff to get us through this past year and, you know, basically give players something to do. It's like, it doesn't have to make sense. We'll just, you know, here you go. I'm going to be taking a break from playing this game. I do have a couple more video ideas that I would like to tackle before Black Panther comes out. So the goal is to get those out before, you know, it comes out. I still have hope for this game, and I do have hope for Black Panther. Looks like we're going to get a little more variety. But as of right now, I'm a little burnt out on Avengers, and even though I feel like I want to keep talking about it, that would involve playing more, recording more footage, and I just don't want to do that right now. But what do you think of the Avengers game? The Avengers game in general, the DLC. Are you excited for Black Panther? Let me know down in the comments below. And I would definitely love to hear what you think. If you want to see more of these types of videos, stick around and there'll be more to see right after this. Until next time, check this out. Well, whatever possessed you to check out any of the content that you saw today, I just want to say thank you so much for doing so. If you check the description down below, you'll see that there's a variety of different projects that I'm associated with. This is Wannabe Critic Productions after all. So I just wanted to say, if you enjoyed what you saw today, consider giving some of those other projects a chance as well. There's a lot of stuff that I'm a part of that I do. If you were here for me or for someone else that you saw today, again, just thank you for checking it out, and I hope to see you again. But until next time, I'm Gabriel Fast, and I'll always be the Wannabe Critic.